Hey there, welcome back to another episode of my devlog, The Making of Darkness Blooms. Before we get started, I owe a huge thank you to all the new subscribers. I think we've gained about 10 in a week, and for a channel with less than 30, that is huge. I would love to thank every one of you individually. Not everybody shows who they're subscribed to on YouTube. If you are subscribed and you want to get a thank you, leave a comment below and I'll shout you in the next video. But for those I do know, I want to thank Jacob, I want to thank Codemaster Jamel, and I want to thank Amateur Games. Also, I've been getting a huge amount of help from a bunch of different Discords. People giving me advice on animation, on how to do pixel art, different programming things, and it's all greatly appreciated. Anyone who watches the video and gives me feedback, thank you. Specifically, Legend, Billy, Player 2K, Cedar, thank you guys so much. With that said, I guess let's get into it. I'll show you what I've been working on this week. Mostly, it's been a bit of NPC design. I can show you what that looks like. If anyone's unfamiliar, I can show you how I do the idle animations as well. But for the most part, I just try my best to make a pretty bland character. Even looking up other games and going off what they do, and then I use this really brutal version of like evolutionary theory to make small changes and see what I like and what I don't like, and if it makes them look better, I keep it, and if it makes them look worse, I throw it away. And if you notice this week, I discovered that you can put capes on people, and I really like that, so I put capes on a lot of people. I do the same thing with the weapon design. Started off with a basic stick, try different versions of spears, still struggling with how swords work, make a few different wands. This is another guy that I went on a long trail with. I do think he looks good in the brighter colors, but I went with more of a monk look at the end with the guy that I animated and put into the game, which I will take you back to in a second. And the way the animation works is just basically pixel over pixel, make them the same, except for where you want to move. Move this guy's arms a little bit, and his eyes, blink, look left and right, and that's all it takes for him to look alive in the universe. A lot of other games do breathing, chest up and down. I may end up doing that, but currently I find, at least the way that I'm animating it, it doesn't look like they're breathing as much as, I don't know, twitching or uh, or I don't know, chest bumping. If I figure that out, I will add breathing animations. But for now, the blink and look left and right. I've got all this area is new on the inside of this building. The plants are just repurposed, but I've added all the wands that I just showed laying around. Very much a blue and green theme inside the wood house. The transition is terrible. I've been meaning to mask that. The idea is I will put a transition frame half a second of like fade to brown or fade to black. Maybe even get to the point where it'll be like a door animation and the sound of a door opening. And that'll hide that brutal transition scene. I think my NPCs have gotten a lot better, which is great, never a bad thing. But I think my PCs look much worse in comparison. I'll show you more closely the new Vault guy I made, who makes Nixter look worse and worse. The better I am at getting that guy to work. Like, look at this guy. Doesn't he look so much better? Again, in here, lots of asset creation. Swords and axes and shields on the wall are a bit massive. I'm going to say they're more of a art than practicality. I've made the map on the wall consistent with the map on the ground or on the table. I have this as kind of like an armory or war room. Also, like the swords, not those ones, but this sword here, the golden hammer, I can repurpose and put in his hand. It feels a little stiff. They holds it perfectly and it never moves while he's looking around. So, not sure what to do about that. But yeah, it's been mostly a week of asset building, small items, like everything on this table except for the potion is brand new. Flags are new. I was messing around with those in a bunch of different ways. I ended up going with the old ones up top. But trying to build a big library of assets that are unique to the game that I can repurpose and reuse all over the place. Takes a lot of time. and doesn't have a ton of payoff. I've also made this little target practice dummy. Made some archery ones too, but I don't feel a bit off so far. So look forward to those in the future. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got to show off this week. I've been working really hard on getting proper dialogues to work, but nothing I can show off without it being full of just embarrassing glitches at this point. And I'm still having a lot of issues around interactable items. So, yeah, lots of things that I keep promising will be in the game soon that I'm struggling with, but I will get there. I'm gonna just keep failing forward until I've got more to show you. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Thanks so much for everyone who subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the button, hit like, comment below, join the Discord, all kinds of good stuff to come along on this journey with me. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.